Welcome back to Nomad Indian Uncharted. So it's raining all around, guys, from the last 3 days. This is not because of the monsoons, but because of the depression occurred in Bay of Bengal. So you can see the intensity of rains on the screen. So this is a very huge. So in this video, I'll be trekking to Gutti Fort, which is one of the most prominent forts of Andhra Pradesh and also a very strategic point for a lot of kingdoms. So that's the first view of Gutti Fort from the bypass of Gutti town. So almost I've waited for 4+ hours for the rains to calm down and I've started my journey. So that's a town church which is 100+ years old, situated in the fort area of Gutti. And now we drive through the main entrance of the fort. So this is the main entry point to the fort area, and that's the Nagareshwar temple where the kings used to worship Lord Shiva whenever they move in and move out from the fort. So after driving for almost 1.5 kilometers, I have reached this point. This is the last drivable point, guys, where you need to drop your vehicles and you need to start your trek. There is also an Archaeological Survey of India office there. This is the main point, start point of the trek. This portion is locked actually, so looks like these are the burial grounds. Let's see, as we progress into the video, let's have a look on this. So this is the checkpoint. The entry is available at free of cost, but you need to submit your identity proof copy or else identity proof numbers. So this states that this is the protected monument, and if someone tries to damage this, will be seriously punishable. There are a lot of small hills surrounding by. I'll try to zoom in into the burial grounds. What exactly is there? So there are a few stupas and a lot of graves. Let's see, let's gain some elevation and let's try to peep in again. Also there is a boundary wall on the surrounding hills too. Let's start a trek. So the whole pathway is made up of granite cut rocks. You can observe it here, and the hill is very steep, guys, so it's very exhaustive also. But one best thing is the weather is very supportive today because of the rains and also the monsoon time. It's not very hot, the temperatures are moderate. So this is the European cremation grounds. So there are a lot of graves here. Let's see how come Europeans have reached here. So there is a masjid out here. I'm trying to take some rest and start my trek. Let's have a look of the Gutti town from here. That's the largest water body. That's a tank bund which caters the need of water needs for Gutti town. There's a small water body here. I can find a lot of water bodies in the surrounding areas. So the total elevation to the top point of this fort is around 680 meters from the mean sea level. So till 310 meters you need to climb up and up, up and up, up and up. From there a little bit of steps come and also flat area, and then again you need to climb up. So that's the one step down to the top point called as Killa. And can you observe the trees here? This is kind of like umbrella shaped trees. This is not parallax error because they have grown onto the steep edge of the hill. So can you see a passing train there? That's the National Highway 7. Now it's called as National Highway 44. So this is also one of the inner boundary wall. Can you observe how old they are and still they are intact? Also observe the architecture, guys. This is mix of Hindu and Mohammedan architecture. So this looks like the fort is ruled by Hindu kings and also the Mohammedan kings too. So I'm passing through this to reach a point called as Arch Point. This is called as wish area. People who stand under this arch and pray for a wish is believed to come true. So let's try to pass this arch and have a look. Oh, there is a way to climb up to the arch point also. That's the horse stable, the structure you're looking there. So as there are a lot of water bodies in this fort area. The counts totally come to 101 water bodies in total. And the best part is all these 101 water bodies are still alive till day and store the water. So whenever it rains, all the water gets collected into these water bodies. Thus, it not only catering the needs of the local people there, it also avoids the flood. So right now I have climbed up to the arch point. This is all the way I have walked, climbed those steps, crossing those curves, and reached the arch area. So the best time to visit is, guys, actually the monsoon is the really right time, because it's an eye feast for nature lovers. Greenery is spread all around, and also the temperature also will be low. But don't forget to carry a bottle of water and some snacks. But please do not litter, guys. Please be responsible. So this is all the way we have crossed, coming below that arch point. So now I'll show you the boundary wall or the protection wall. So the history of this fort dates back to 7th century, built by Badami Chalukyas. So in the initial days there was no boundary wall, guys. The Chalukyan kings have identified this as a strategic point, one because of the elevation. So it made them easy to find out the invaders from the top point. Also, around in 10th or 11th century, when the first invasion happened, the kings have planned up to build this boundary wall. The total length of this boundary wall is around 16.5 kilometers. So this is built all along the fort and also onto the surrounding hills. So you might have observed the main entrance area. There comes the first point and it ends on the nearby hills. So whole fort is protected, guys. So also there is some structure called as elephant stable. So I'm just taking a cut short route, just climbing up down on these rocks to reach this elephant stable, or else like you're supposed to walk down all around. This is the main entry point into the elephant stable area. Actually, I don't think this is an elephant stable, because this U-shaped structure has very small clearance entry points. You can observe there. And also the elephants will be very huge and tall too. They cannot pass through this. This is what I feel. So when I checked with the guide also confirmed me the same, stating that this structure was used by the soldiers and their higher authorities to practice the march past, also discuss their strategies, and also morning and evening gatherings, all those. Can you see the humans have damaged this? Nothing in the humans will leave, which is really good. So look at the engraving humans have done there. Humans will not leave anything for the further generations. This is highly damaged, guys. Just look at it. How humans have written their names, how they have hit with the rocks to just cut down the top layer of the walls. Actually, these walls are built with a mixture of lime mortar, egg white, rock dust, which is turned to a fine powder. So the current day you can consider this as cement in olden times. So they have sealed all those rocks with this mixture. This is the boundary wall which I was walking before coming into this structure. Can you observe? The whole structure is damaged. But currently ASI is taking care of this and arresting the further damages, thus carrying the legacy to the future generations. So this area where this grass has grown will act as a gathering point for these soldiers. So they used to do the march past and also the evening and morning gatherings. So using the same mixture they have sealed these bricks too. But this is a wonderful structure, guys. Hope humans should not have damaged this. Actually, hope they will do not make any further damages. So let's carry this further for our future generations. So before we get into the further part of the fort, I request all of you to please do subscribe, like, share videos of Nomad Indian Uncharted. So that's the juncture point of National Highway 7, which travels from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, also followed by the other highway